So Bernie Sanders and Ted Cruz had an interesting debate the other night. It was about taxes. The Republicans are planning to cut taxes to the bone for rich folks and multinational corporations. That's a fact. In fact, I'll give you one very specific fact. 80% of the tax cuts that they proposed are going to go to the top 1%. And then Ted Cruz got this, this is for farmers and the middle class. No, it's not. It's literally not. The Tax Policy Center says 80% of the cuts are not going to go to the top 20 or 10%. They're going to go to the top 1%. It's unbelievable. Anyway, so I was surprised to see this headline from Mediaite. Justin Baragona writes, watch Bernie Sanders get caught off guard by audience members' response to CNN debate. Man, I was like, really? Did Bernie get caught flat-footed? He didn't know how to answer a tax question? So I'm now going to show you the clip where Bernie was caught off guard. Okay, prepare to be stunned at how Bernie was flat-footed on this. Of course not, watch this thing.
Senator Sanders, over my lifetime, all we've seen is more government and more expenses, cutting taxes from top to bottom or bottom to top, however you view it. Then we'll give some relief to the burdensome expenses all Americans face. Why would you not want a tax cut across the board for all Americans?
Well, I do want a tax cut for the middle class and working families. But when the top 1/10 of 1% now owns as much wealth as the bottom 90%, when you have a handful of people with incredible wealth and power, no, I'm afraid that I will not support tax breaks for billionaires. Now, I don't know if you were there when President Trump, were you there when President Trump came to Pennsylvania?
I was.
Yeah, and President Trump was touting, as I understand it, the repeal of the estate tax, something that Senator Cruz supports. That's why he was there, correct? Let's talk about the repeal of the estate tax. The only people who benefit from that are the top 2/10 of 1%. 99.8% of the people do not pay a nickel in estate taxes. Senator Cruz will tell you about all the farmers and the ranchers. Well, Ted, there are 80 of them in the United States. The overwhelming majority of beneficiaries of this estate tax that Trump was supporting are people like the Walton family. Do you really believe that the wealthiest family in America should get a tax break of up to $50 billion, that the Koch brothers should get a tax break of up to $30 billion? Do you think that makes sense?
I did say all Americans.
Well, do you think that the wealthy should not get tax breaks?
I did say all Americans.
Okay, well, I happen not to believe that the Koch brothers need a tax break.
Oh my God, they got him. I didn't know they got him that bad. So yeah, so the guy disagrees and he thinks the Waltons, who by the way, it was their dad who created Walmart, not them. So they should receive another $50 billion in tax breaks. I read a stat last year that those 6 Waltons who inherited their money, what happened to bootstraps? Anyway, they inherited the money and those 6 Waltons have more money than the bottom 50% of the country. That's over 150 million people. 6 people have more, but they apparently need another $50 billion in taxes. The Koch brothers, this guy thinks, because he owns a trucking company, my guess is that he might be in the 0.2%, I don't know for sure. Or he thinks like, I'm gonna be in that 0.2%. Anyway, he thinks, the Koch brothers, they poor guys, they should probably get another $30 billion tax break. Okay, that's fine, God bless your heart, man. I don't think a lot of Americans agree. And they say, Ted Cruz, of course, had to say, it's gonna help the economy. What, the Koch brothers are gonna buy another yacht, another jet, and that's gonna help the economy? Every dollar that goes and breaks to the poor and the middle class gets spent almost immediately and recirculates in the economy and creates a bigger and bigger growth in the economy. That's great. Dollars that go to the richest people in the country, almost all of it gets saved, which means that it does not recirculate in the economy and does not create growth or jobs. They've been lying to you this whole time with this trickle-down economic nonsense. And no, Bernie was not caught flat-footed or off guard. He had a great answer as usual. It's amazing how they twist things. If you like this video, you'll love the whole TYT network. Check it out at tytnetwork.com/join.